Okay, Mark, a victory in Belfast tonight, 4-0. How did you feel you played?
Yeah, the scoreline's a bit flattering. Ben had chances and didn't take them, and to be honest, I just used all my experience. No, I missed a bad pink at the end, but in general, I didn't miss many easy ones and made him work for his chances. And it was just an okay performance. To be honest, made some mistakes, but in all, it's just about getting that win in the first round because he's a very, very talented player, and it was a banana skin for me.
Yeah, and I know the matches are really short, but there was nearly a turning point in that first frame when he had the black, he wobbled it, and once you potted that, he seemed to be a little bit nervous maybe, and you were able to kill him off
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm
terms of
saying
chances.
about experience. Just know, like I played some clever shots after that. Know that if you go 1-0 down, you're not in trouble. But there are short matches, like you say, so you want to get off to a good start. I felt like I potted the pink, to be honest, in the middle. I think it drifted a little, but anyway, after that, I controlled the match. Even the chances he was getting, it was from really good long reds, or I think he one occasion he flicked one. But I didn't really make many mistakes after that. No, especially in the balls, I was clinical until I missed that pink on 55 because I was thinking I was going to finish the match pretty well with 100, but just got ahead of myself, got a bit excited. But 4-0 win, first round in Belfast, and sitting here a little disappointed in my performance. Who thought I would have said that a few years ago?
Yeah, sure. And in terms of the form this year, you got to a quarter-final recently, but I know you've been saying your confidence was a little bit down. So when I spoke to you last year, I know you thought you'd probably never have to talk about your weight again, but you talked how you'd lost a bit of weight last year, and that was to move you on. So this year, where has the lack of confidence come from, or why has it changed at the start of the season?
Yeah, it's interesting to say. I've been working hard. I've just started with a new coach. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I was way offline. If I'm honest, I was standing in the wrong position. My eyes were in the wrong position, and he feels like that's come with the weight loss. Just over time, it's just took a while to sort of kick into my game. So I've been working really hard on it the last 3-4 days, and that's how recent it is that I've found out how far offline I was. So it's a bit of a miracle that I was potting balls from the position I was in, if I'm honest. So I feel like I'm in a better position now, but it's just about trying to trust it in matches, because it's very, very new to me. I feel like I'm standing in a different position, and the shots look very different when I'm down. And it's weird because I have to trust it, because for me, some of the shots I'm down, it looks like I'm going to miss by quite a while. But I have to trust that I'm on the right line, given what he's told me. So it's going to take some time, but I feel like that's focused my mind a little bit on what I need to do. Beforehand, I was sort of trying to tweak things on my own. I never really was sure what was wrong, and that's not a nice position to be in whenever you're chopping and changing things that you're not sure is the actual root cause of it.
Sure, sure. And what about, we were obviously talking to Robbie earlier on, three lads now from the one club in the last 64, the Northern Ireland Open. That's a nice place to be in.
It is, and I'm going to take credit for this. We've got a resident pro, Aaron Hill, as well. He comes out and practices well for us a lot. And we've just had Joel Connolly there play. Disappointing result for him against Dave Gilbert, but he's a Class A opponent. He'll be back, Joel. So, look, the club's going well. We've got a lot of talented players there, and hopefully a sign of the things to come for NIBSA, the governing body, here in Northern Ireland. They're starting to produce a few good juniors, and hopefully there'll be lots more in the future.
Talk to me about the tournament as a whole, because I suppose the elephant in the room is the fact that even though we've got loads of world-class players in Belfast this week, we don't have 4 or 5 really big players, the likes of Ronnie, the world champion, Luca Brissell. What's your feeling on that in terms of players not being able to come here? What's your view on it? How do you view it as a player?
I knew this was coming. Look, what I will say, I shouldn't say too much, but what I will say is the tournament's survived other years where players haven't come. I understand why there's been a big deal of it made this time, but yeah, I can't say anything for legal reasons.
And in terms of maybe changes that might want to be made, I suppose to facilitate players, because I suppose we've spoken to some other players today, they say it's understandable that you'd want to make money. What would you like to see changed that wouldn't get you in trouble, but just in terms of maybe tweaks that might be made in 24 and 25?
You're pulling on a thread here that I've got so many answers for, but I'd rather say nothing because, yeah, let's just say nothing at the minute.